Unit 4, Great Minds. Recording 1.
Have you ever made a speech in public?
No, never. Have you?
Yes, I have. I made a speech at work.
Really? When did you do that?
At a conference last year. I was really nervous.
I'm not surprised. Okay. Have you ever made friends with someone from another country?
No, I haven't. But my brother has. He met a woman from Chile in 2014. In fact, they got married a week ago.
Oh.
Unit 4, Recording 2. Caught, bought, kept, slept, made, paid, driven, given, done, won, flown, grown, come, swum, crossed, lost. Unit 4, Recording 3.
So, Mario, can you tell us how you used your talent in your job?
Well, I've always enjoyed cooking. I come from a big Italian family, and I learned to cook by watching my mother in the kitchen.
But no one knew you could cook, right?
That's right, no one knew. I only cooked at home, but I did it well. Then, in my 20s, I started to make meals for my friends. And well, I was working in an office. And I brought food to office parties, that kind of thing.
Then you had an idea.
I had the idea to sell my food at work.
So your colleagues buy your food every day?
Yeah, I started selling it to friends and colleagues, and then to other people at work. I prepared all kinds of things. Bread, pasta, cakes.
And then you made a decision.
Yeah, office work was okay, but I wanted to do something more interesting. So eventually, I asked the boss if I could open a cafe in the office.
And he was happy to.
He agreed. They gave me a room. Now I bring food there every day. We have chairs and tables. And now, that's my job.
Have you ever thought, oh, I prefer my old office job. This is too difficult?
Never. I've never thought that because this is what I love doing. Cooking and preparing different menus. Really, it's the best decision I've ever made.
And have you thought about expanding the business? Maybe opening a restaurant one day?
I've thought about it, but it's a long way away.
Unit 4, Recording 4. 1.
They don't have to wear a uniform.
2.
They don't have to wait for the school bus.
3.
You can choose which subjects you want to study.
4.
You have to work hard. You must work hard.
5.
But you can choose to work when you feel like it.
6.
You have to be at school at 8:30 a.m. You must be at school at 8:30 a.m.
7.
You mustn't wear trainers. You can't wear trainers.
8.
You mustn't use your mobile phone in class. You can't use your mobile phone in class.
9.
Some people think that children who study at home can't go to the exams and get the same qualifications.
10.
But they can, and they do.
Unit 4, Recording 5.
Should. You should. You should go online.
Shouldn't. You shouldn't. You shouldn't worry.
Should. Should I look it up?
Unit 4, Recording 6.
Magda, many of my students are too shy to speak in front of the class. They worry about making mistakes.
Yes, this is a common problem. Teachers should give students time to prepare. Tell them the question and give them a few minutes to think about what they'll say. They can take notes first.
That's a good idea.
Also, let them practice in groups before they speak in front of everyone. This will give them confidence.
Yes, you're right. I do usually give them a chance to practice first. Now, what about those students who have problems listening to English?
Problems listening, that's common too.
Native speakers, for example, people from the UK or Australia or the States, speak really fast and it's difficult to understand them.
Yes, students should practice listening to native speakers. Fortunately, if they have the internet, there are lots of opportunities. They can listen to the news and to podcasts. But even better is to go on YouTube and watch film clips. When we can see the people speaking, it makes it easier. We can watch the mouth and the hands and the body language, and it helps us to understand.
And using subtitles? Some teachers say we shouldn't use them, ever.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. Subtitles can be a real help. Students can see the differences between the spelling and the pronunciation of words. They can see which words are swallowed.
I suppose so.
For me, students should use subtitles maybe the second time they watch.
Okay. And what about students' pronunciation? They have a lot of problems.
Unit 4, Recording 7.
Okay, well, I think the most important invention is probably the internet. For me, it's number one. It's opened up the world and we can get lots of information for free now. And it joins people together from all different cultures and countries.
That's true, but I think there are more important inventions. Really simple things that are so common we forget about them.
Like what?
Well, things like aspirin. It's not really an invention, I suppose, but can you imagine life without aspirin?
Not really.
And all the other medicines we use.
Antibiotics to cure illnesses. And that's true, actually. Painkillers.
And another invention that I see as really important is the car.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Before the car, travel was so slow it took days to get anywhere.
That's true. People went everywhere by horse, didn't they?
Yeah, and so the car opened up possibilities to...